everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a review on the IBD gel system. I've just acquired this system, and it's been around for a long period of time, and I just thought I would try out a few products and see how well they do. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this content, hit that subscription button, like and subscribe, and I'll make more content for you on a regular basis. Okay, so here's just a little thank you card. I've got my kitty cat here, so you might just see a little paw coming up and down every now and again, but that's what it's like with kitties. Okay, so without further ado, I've got a couple of colors. So let me move this down. So we've got, it's a hard gel. This is the clear. And then this is the pink. And we've got an intense white, but we're going to go into them in more detail. And then I have got the base coat. And I've got a couple of colors from IBD that we will swatch. I think this was one of the ranges that they had. So let's see what that looks like as well. Okay, so without further ado, let me get that out of the way. And then let's have a look at these. So this is the clear. Oh, it is hard to open. Let's just see. So this is the clear. And if we look at this, it's quite a thick viscosity. If you can see that, it's quite a thick viscosity. I just want to clear this brush a little bit. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, this brush, where my studio is, the light comes in, and then often it's you've got to be so careful because even the sunlight cures your brushes. So this is what's materializing here now. Okay, but luckily it's coming off quite easily. All right, so let's have a look. So this is quite a thick consistency. If I even turn it upside down, it's going nowhere. So it is a builder clear, so you can build with it, and it's a hard gel. So this is the clear. We'll see just now how clear it actually is. Just want to close it because of the light that comes through here. I have ordered some blinds to prevent that. Anyway, so now let's look at the... Personally, I prefer a runnier gel, I must be honest, to sort of a thicker gel. And can't get that open. Let me just grab a... So I do prefer a runnier gel. This is the pink. Lovely looking pink. Let's have a look at this one's consistency. Again, as you can see, it's quite a thick consistency. Whether it self-levels, doesn't really self-level much. Can you see that? And if I turn it upside down, it's quite thick. So I think these would be great for dual forms because of that. Let me just wipe my brush in between. So maybe we should try it with a dual form. And then we'll try and see how the application works. Okay, and now we're going to look at the intense white. So intense must mean that it's a very intense white. And it is, as you can see. Does not self-level. Quite a thick. This one seems to be a little bit more sort of runnier than the other one, but not no self-leveling at all, I don't see. Anyway, we shall try it. Okay, so these are the three gels that we are going to try. And let's just get our little finger here. So I'm going to just put these aside for now, the IBD. And I want to just grab a little nail for here. So I'm using my training hands. Wonderful when you're just trying out products and you just want to see how they work before you put them on yourself. So IBD has been going on for, it's been around for a long period of time, and it seems to have stood the test of time. It's not. What's great is that it's cost effective, which is great if you're a South African, because our exchange rate makes it very difficult sometimes to buy the more expensive stuff, and also nail techs here don't get a lot of money for the nails that they're doing. So the South African population don't like to pay for nails. They like the cheaper the better, and some will. So I can't say for everybody, but you won't see, people will complain about prices. So so more expensive products do take away from your profit because it's all going into expensive products. So sometimes it's good to look for an alternative. Okay, so now I'm going to prep the nail. It's our normal prep. I'm going to make it so we're just going to do an overlay on this. So we're just going to roughen up the actual nail. So just get any of the shiny bits away. What I'm going to do is we'll just do okay, so we've wrapped that up. I'm going to dehydrate the nail. So we're going to wait for that to turn can you see how it's getting cloudy? So it means it's evaporating. And you can see with the sun here, it evaporates quite quickly here. All right, so now we're going to apply the primer. And that has to dry before we apply any of the gels. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for, I want to show you on a swatch stick. Let's look at how clear the clear is. So let me just grab my swatch sticks over here. Okay. So before we start anything, I just want that primer to dry. I'm going to take out a swatch stick and we're going to just roughen it up a little bit so that the gel adheres to it. Alright. And then we are going to apply the clear builder. That's the pink, the clear. And let's see how clear the clear builder is. Alright. So we've got our swatch sticks. So I'm going to pick up a bead. Can you see? Let me zoom in here. So one's always got to try and find a good, cheaper alternative, because obviously the more you're paying for products, the more you have to charge, and the clients aren't happy to pay, large sums of money on nails. I've seen some, kind of overseas, you pay an absolute fortune for nails. In South Africa, it's very cheap to have your nails done. So what I'm doing here is I've just applied a bead and I'm kind of working it down. I can see that it doesn't move anywhere, which is great for if you're sculpting. So I think the IBD will be great for sculpting. If you enjoy sculpting, let's just see here. So we're just taking it down the nail. Let's see. I wonder if it's got a little bit of a leveling. Seems to level a bit if you leave it for a while. Let me just close this. I don't know if you can see. It's quite clear. Let me put it against a different background. Let's just see here. You can see it's quite clear. It becomes like a magnifying glass. Can you see that? Okay, so that is a good sign. So let me cure that, and I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. So that's the clear. All right, now let's do an overlay with the pink, the IBD Builder Pink. So we've had our primer on there. Now I'm going to take the pink. I love the color of this pink. I think it's a stunning, stunning color. We might not be able to see it up against this brown nail, but then I'll show you on a one of these sticks. Okay, so here I'm picking up sort of a slip layer, so to speak, and I'm just going to apply that to the entire nail. You can see it's quite a sticky gel. Okay, so I've applied one layer. Now let's pick up another bead. I'm just going to close it because of the light here. So I've picked up another bead. I'm going to drop that bead down. And I'm just pillowing it up to the cuticle area. And this tip is coming off. Always happens when you're doing a demo. Look at that, the tip just came off. Okay, let's just get our, oh, this is just not working with this tip. I think because this is so sticky that it just picks it up. Okay, so I'm going to, can you see how I'm maneuvering it? So I want to get it that it's, that there's not that many sort of highs and lows. And if you can sort of maneuver it like this, you can get a better, a smoother application. Although I think with this gel, you won't be able to get away with not filing. Let's just see. So just taking it down. It's quite a thick gel. I'm going to need a little bit more. Let's see what happens when we add. Does this self-level? It's workable, but I must be honest, I've worked with easier products. The more expensive products do make your life a lot easier. I'm not going to lie. So I suppose you have to weigh up your pros and cons. But you are putting less profit into your pocket because, you know, everyone's got sort of a set, there's sort of a set price. And if you're too expensive, then, you know, the clients are going to let you know that you're too expensive. And see, look how this, very difficult to get it into a smooth application. Let me just just close here. Let me try it on a swatch stick. Let's just see on a swatch stick. Let me just throw this one away. Yeah, it's a very sticky gel. That's for sure. Okay, so now let me just roughen this up. Very difficult for you to see on the brown finger. Let's try again. So it's quite a thickish gel. See, I like a thin gel because then there's less filing in the end. Whereas if you've got these thicker gels, great for sculpting and extensions. If you're doing long extensions, you know. Okay, so I'm going to first apply a layer down, as you can see. See, it doesn't allow you to smooth out so much because it's not self-leveling. Okay, so I've done one coat. Okay, let's try again. So I think that the clear actually went on a lot easier. Unless it's just me. Okay, so I'm moving this down. And I think I've got too little. Just taking it down. And then the last bit we can just bring to the free edge. Let's see if my trusted liner brush helps. I think it's what you're used to. I mean, I'll show you what I'm used to. I'm used to a gel that just does what it's told. So let's just see what happens here. You can see it doesn't really self-level. Let's see if it will self-level a little bit. I'm going to turn him upside down and have a look. This was the clear. Very nice, the clear. Hold on 1 second, sorry guys. Right, I took it out of the lamp. Maybe I applied it too thin, but it did sort of self-level a little bit, but it's not sort of even all the way around. So we are going to do another layer. It's a very, very thick builder. So I'm just pillowing it up to the cuticle area. See, I'm used to working with smaller amounts. You know, I love being more sort of accurate. So let's see if I go with a bigger bead. Let's take a bigger bead. Let's bring it down like this. Let's see if we can get a better consistency of color. The color is great. Let's see. Okay, so it's probably better with this gel to kind of work thicker. And I suppose while you're working on the other fingers, you can let it sort of self-level by itself. It doesn't really self-level, but I think if you just leave it for a while, it might just for a little bit. So let's see, I'm just trying to level it out a bit. Let it just sit a little bit. Love the color, not mad about the consistency. For me personally, it's kind of too thick, probably great for your tips. Okay, so I'm going to cure that in the UV lamp. Here's the clear, very nice and clear, as you can see. How it becomes a magnifying glass. Okay. So that is the clear, which is actually not bad. So I would say, and it's a builder gel, guys. It's a builder gel. And it's quite a thick consistency. I'm just wiping my brushes. They seem to, because this room is so light, I've got to make sure I wipe them all the time. So I'm just wiping my brushes, and that's just with the white solution. Okay, so here it's come out. Let's see how it files. Just going to wipe the sticky layer off. Okay, it's not bad. I suppose I just don't like filing. Let's just see. Let's see how easy it files. So you can kind of see with the application, the shiny bits, the highs and the lows. Personally, I prefer a smoother application so that I just have to use a white block or a little buffer, less work. So I think this, let's try it with a jewel form. Could just be the answer for jewel forms, for me anyway. Okay, so it does buff nicely. So once you get down to that one layer, let's now smooth them out. And there we have that. And let's just put a top coat on so we can see the color. Look, it's not bad. I think it would be great, you know, for extensions and possibly jewel forms. Okay, so that's the color. Let me just show you on another background. You can't really see there. Let's see if we use this background. Okay, can't really tell. Okay, but let's cure that one. On the camera, it doesn't show the color that well, but it's a beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, so now I want to try it with a jewel form. I think because of the thickness and the consistency of it, it probably could work very well with a jewel form. So I'm just going to roughen up this fake nail. In fact, let's shorten it. This nail clipper is battling to even cut this. Okay. I think I need a new nail clipper, guys. I think it's had its days. Okay. Let me. Oh, that's come out of the UV lamp. Let's have a look. Color is magnificent. I mean, it's almost quite similar to what I'm wearing now. That pink is really beautiful. If you don't mind having to file a bit, then that's a lot of the products you've got to file anyway. So not bad. Let's just get this tip nice and round for the jewel form. Okay, so for the jewel form, you know you've got to prep your nails. And I'm not going to do the white because I don't know if it's going to cure right through the white. Let's just see. So you prep your natural nail. You're going to dehydrate. This is a pH bonder. And then when that gets dry, I'm going to apply the primer. As you can see, it gets milky. And we will put the primer on. There we go. And let's size our jewel form. So these are the jewel forms. Let me just take this out the way. These are the mascara jewel forms. So the jewel forms come in all lengths, sizes, and shapes. So if you wanted short ones, medium ones, long ones, almond, square, stiletto. I love a stiletto nail, so I've chosen a stiletto. And as you can see, they range from size 0, and this goes to a size 11. 0 being the biggest and 11 being the smallest. So now when we size up our finger, we have to make sure that the jewel form sits from side to side. So you can't have a gap like that, okay? So this one's too small. And this one is a 3. So it's got a little number. I don't know if you can see it in this little tab here. So the 3 is too small. So the size bigger would be a 2. So let's get a 2. Let's have a look at the 2. Okay, so the 2 is much better. All right. So I'm going to take a 2. And we are going to, I'm going to do the pink again. I quite like this pink, and let's see what it looks like in the pink. So I'm going to apply a bead into, can you see, into the jewel form. Now we're going to paint it. I think with the IBD, I've just got a suspicion that it will be, because of the thicker consistency, that it would work very well with jewel forms and sculpting. And it's quite a stringy gel. Let's just make sure we get it into the tip. I'm going to just put a little bit more into this funnel area, and then just make sure I tend to work very thin with my products. So for me to apply things thickly is again something you have to get used to. Okay, let's make sure we've got enough on the side wall. Just going to close that. Let's turn it over and have a look. Okay, quite liking that. I'm going to just grab this little UV lamp so that we can just spot cure it on. Okay, and I'm applying it. Apply it very lightly, guys, very lightly. Okay, and then we're going to just hold this in place. I'm going to take it up closer. Alright, and then I'm just looking behind, which is fine. We're going to put it in the LED lamp for 60 seconds. This whole finger came off. I just want to put the finger back on. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the LED lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, so I think with this, with the IBD, I think it would work well with dual forms, and possibly sculpting if you like to, sculpt. I think that could work very well. I do a lot of overlays, so I prefer a runnier gel and one that self-levels. So, it's your preference, it's whatever you like. But there's all different kinds of products and so you've just got to find the one that suits you. I wanted to try the IBD because I do know that it's been going for a very long time, and it still seems to be quite popular. So I suppose it's like anything, you've got to get used to your product. Sometimes us nail technicians, we find a product that we absolutely love and we kind of stick with it. Same kind of thing. So, okay, so let me see. This has come out of the UV lamp. Let's just, there we go. Okay, can we see that? All right, so it came out very nice. And it's not so thick, which I like. And then you just need to obviously crispen your shape. This is quite a pointy one. So this way there's less filing to the way that I did before, because it comes out so smooth and nice. You would just need to maybe do a little bit around the cuticle area, around the side walls, and then slightly buff on top, and you're probably ready to go. So dual forms, I would say 10 out of 10 for dual forms with IBD. So that should work very well. All right, so now let's just back him up. We're going to try the IBD colored gels. So I'm just removing the shine. And as you can see, I haven't done a lot of filing. So with the dual form, I think that is great. Okay, that's perfect. See, actually comes out quite perfect. Obviously, you just need to. This is the funny little cuticle area, but make sure it's flush around the cuticle area, and there we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let's just give it a wipe, and I'm going to use the IBD base coat. So let's have a look at the base coat. Rub that in. Right. And we're going to cure that in the UV lamp. The only thing about these fingers, they don't stay in the finger. Okay, and in the lamp we go. Okay, so we've got a couple of colors. Let's just see that's closest together there. Light, medium, dark in this collection. I don't know what the collection's called. And then this is I don't know, it's like a golden color. Doesn't say, it just says dip your toes. It says mix while apply thin coat of gel polish, covering the free edge of the nail. Avoid the cuticle area. Cure for 2 minutes under UV lamp or cure for 30 seconds under LED. Repeat process for a second coat. Okay. So this looks like almost it's a gold sort of shimmer. We'll have a look at that. So let's just put those out of the way here. Let's just see here. So now we've done the base coat. Let's try the gold shimmer. Right, and just this finger keeps coming out. So let's paint a thin layer. So you can see it's like a gold. It's quite a runnier gel. I would say very similar to like my Essie gel, quite runny. So this gold I've swatched before looks like this, which is actually quite a lovely gold. Okay, so that's this one, that is dip your toes. I suppose you could put this also over a color if you want to do a thin coat. Okay, so quite like that color. Let's have a look at it here. As you can see, it's actually a very, very nice color. All right. Now I'm going to show you the blue. This is Passport to Purple. Okay. And let's have a look at this one. So you can see it's got like a purple hue to it. Let's put it on a swatch stick. So you can see it's not a thick pigment. It's not very pigmented. Let me just, almost looking like let me just give it a bit of a shake. I think these bottles you've got to shake well. Mix well, it says. It says so on the bottle. Mix well. Okay, so we're mixing well. Normally we're scared of mixing too much because we create bubbles. Okay, but let's see. Alright, so it's got like a purpley blue. Let's have a look now. Okay, so it's still a bit translucent. Quite runny. So I think you're going to have to spot cure each finger as you work because it's quite a runny gel. You see? Okay, so as you can see, the camera doesn't pick it up that well. Okay, I'm going to secure that in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. Then let's mix this one well. So this one is called Post-Holiday Blues. Post-Holiday Blues. All right. See, it's not a lot of pigment. Maybe you really need to mix it. I suppose you just got to keep working it. So there we go, beautiful color. Love the color. So this was the blue. That was one coat, and that's two coats. This is one, and this is two. So let's just put another one on here. Quite transparent still. May need 3 coats. So let me apply it thicker. There we go. Let's cure that one. 60 seconds. This is the turquoise. That's one coat. That's 2 coats. Don't know if the camera can pick that up. You can see this is still more streaky. Oops. And it didn't cure properly. I must have had the lamp off. Okay. Let's move on. Moving on. So far we've got this gold. We've got blue. We've got, this is the turquoisey one. These are the colors. Let's have a look. Right. And then we've got the pink boulder. And we've got the clear. The only one I haven't swatched is the white. Okay. And then this is that one. All right. So I just want to show you the colors. My favorite out of all of them is this one here, and this is called Toptional. Toptional, lovely name, Toptional. Let's just get that pigment could be just sitting at the bottom of the bottle. So we have to give it a good shake. Okay. So let's just put our first layer on. So it's definitely not a one coat gel polish. You definitely will need 2 to 3 coats with this. Okay, and I'm going to put that in the UV lamp to cure. So this was the blue with the 1 coat, and that's with 2 coats. Okay, let's have a look. All right, so these are the colors in this collection. I think it was called the Island of Eden collection, if I'm not mistaken, on this range. So my favorite, as I say, is this one, Toptional. Very, very nice. Okay, so guys, that is the end of the IBD video. So I hope that's helped you with your choices of whether you want to consider investing in some IBD. Not a bad gel, great for your dual forms, and great for long extensions. And for I would say, to sculpt to a tip, it's not going to go anywhere. So I hope you like this video. Hit that subscription button, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.